decided to stay away and catch the thief. At exactly 2:14 a.m., he heard it. Rustle, rustle, snicker, snicker.
Now, the sock for a tiny detective
Yeah.
tiptoed out of his closet with a polka dot sock stuffed in his backpack.
Hey! That's my sock!
Officer Bandit, at your service. This sock, evidence. Turns out, you're shooting away from Mrs. Fluffernutter's slipper. They're eloping in the dryer vent.
So... you're stealing my socks to solve crimes?
Morally, and I always return them, eventually. Last week's Argyle pair is currently undercover as a mouse hammock.
Fine. But can I get my zebra sock back? It's laundry day.
On! Already on it, partner.
Went to the giggle, he vanished, leaving behind both socks and a single mint-labeled top secret.
From that day on, Timmy kept an extra sock in his pocket, just in case the raccoon needed.
Eliot was a philosopher in a land of silence. And that silence was the loneliest sound he knew.
Now?
Come on, move, move.
Heavy one, huh?
Heavier than me.
Angle it with your hind legs. There, push on the seat.
Right, okay, here we go. Good roll.
So that's what all the noise was about.
Looking solid, builders. Thanks for the help. I think we fixed it. Together.
Did you ever notice how Benoit Park feels like time itself?
Steady.
You're getting stronger every day, Pip.
Not fast like them.
Their day started just like yours. Little steps, then bigger ones. See that stone? That's your target.
You want me to touch it?
With your own steps. Time to try them.
They feel too wobbly, Mama.
Then let them wobble. They'll find their way.
It's too hard, Mama.
Every illness has consequences. Yours are bad. Just
Look where you want to go.
Look where I want to go.
Look ahead. You were never the problem, were they? No, little one. You're just as in trouble. Stop watching your feet. Learn how to fly. You'll roll yourself dizzy one day. That's the biggest one ever. That's the great spire. See the shoots growing up. I can do that too. Why is it so hard? It's the time. Every climb starts small. That's maybe I'll never climb anything. I just wanted to make Mama proud. Paws out, grab tight, don't roll this time. You'll roll yourself dizzy one day. Now roll all the way to the sky! That's the biggest one ever. That's the great spire. The sweetest shoots grow at the top. I can do that too. Why is it so hard? It's time. Every climb starts small. That's maybe I'll never climb anything. I just wanted to make Mama proud. Paws out, grab tight, don't roll this time. I'm better at rolling than climbing. Just need to remember your tools. Tools? I don't have any tools. I know that look. I used to feel it too. You? But you're so good at climbing. I wasn't always, but I learned something. We pandas have a secret helper. This little bone here, it's your bamboo holder. Your secret thumb. Use it to grow trees.
How
Totally worth it.
Guess I was already special. I just had to find it. You climbed, Roby. And I still rolled pretty great, too.
Buster, did you not feel that the Serpent King lacked conviction? Perhaps he realized his errors. No, he didn't realize his errors. He weak structural integrity.
বলছো না সবই খাও শেষ রান্না ওরে
अरे शेरी राइट तो तुम्हें मोबाइल
এক নলা শেষ
That's all I need. A dreadful design flaw.
They all need to be freed from fire. Hush! Tail to front!
calm. Sorry, Your Majesty. Looks like your threats just got an upgrade. This kind of mischief. Kind that stings. See, Master, it's not enough to be strong. One must be a better logistician than the foe.
लड़तों के घर ना
चाकू करने की वजह से हुआ है या तो आपने किसी दादी माँ की आंखों में आंखें डाल के देखा है। तो दोस्तों आज की क्लास मेरे नाम विकास और ये है अगर तुम ऐसी कोई क्लास नहीं जाते तो अभी तुम्हारी गर्मी की छुट्टियों की खास अच्छी होने वाली है।
My stomach is full. My heart is light. Catch me if you can. Help me in that room for dessert. That's it, please. That coin is beautiful. Leave with bakery and swear it. Good snake. Now keep that promise, or I'll come back with a bigger snake.
और सुनो बना रहे हो तो एक मेरे लिए भी बना देना। तुझे किस बात की अगर है भाई ये पकड़ पैसे उसके लिए गोला बनाऊंगा। पैसे के बाद किसको दिखाना साले?
Thanks, Keely. I guess so. See, Master, why bother with doors when the esophagus works fine?
और इसी तरह तुम्हारी गर्मी की छुट्टियाँ और तुम्हारी गर्मी की छुट्टियाँ ऐसी ना चले इसलिए मैं लाया हूँ तुम्हारे लिए क्यों तू ऐसा एग्जैक्टली सुनने के लिए तो
Cunning, charming, undefeated. Until Stella strode came along. Help yourself, dear Stella. There's plenty. Oh, there's plenty. Oh, what's wrong? The aroma too strong for you? Oh, yes. That's going to work. Welcome, dear Stella. My table in the treetops awaits you. Quite a spectacle. Please, hang in the air like lanterns. Only the finest for a guest of the week. Well played, friend. Sometimes, my dear Stella, it's not the length, that wins the race. I suppose we've all learned something tonight. Indeed. Humble pie tastes better with good company. Here, try this one. Thank you, friend. Look at the dance. Beautiful this night in Greece. With a great barrier laughing. It's not the fastest fish. Don't talk to strangers.
I promise, Mama. Grandma's house. Near the big oak.
But have you seen the fire? Petals beyond the windows. So rare, so red, just like your cloak.
You gave me a fright. Now, what's all this?
तुम लोग इलेक्शन के दिन पीएम को नहीं एमपी को वोट देने जाते हो एमपी मतलब मेंबर ऑफ पार्लियामेंट हमारे पूरे देश में 543 हाईकोर्ट में एमपी सिलेक्ट होने लोकसभा और एक पॉलिटिकल पार्टी को जीतने के लिए लगते 272 एमपी और अगर किसी पॉलिटिकल पार्टी के 272 एमपी सिलेक्ट नहीं होते तो वो पार्टी की दूसरी पॉलिटिकल पार्टी के साथ मतलब गठबंधन चलती है फिर वो लोग एक लीडर चुनते वो समझदारी होने से पार्टी का तो तुम्हें ये चिंता नहीं करनी कि कौन सा प्राइम मिनिस्टर चुन के आएगा तुम ये सोचो कि तुम्हारे इलाके से तुम कौन से एमपी को चुन के लाओगे जब तुम्हारे एरिया के रास्तों में गड्ढे हो जाते तो प्राइम मिनिस्टर गड्ढे घूमने नहीं आएगा तुम्हारा किसी गवर्नमेंट को एक जवाब तुमको गड्ढे से और इस हमने उसे
It's just a matter of dilution.
तो ये तुम्हारी जिम्मेदारी है कि वोट देने से पहले सोचो कि हमारा एमपी भ्रष्टाचारी और हमारे
Well, look at that. Can't even close the pocket anymore. Where's that free drop?
My tea tastes like pond water. Nonsense. Yours is no good.
तब जाके देश में एक अच्छी सरकार बनेगी तो जो पढ़े लिखे अपने आप को स्मार्ट समझने वाले गवार लोग बोलते हैं ना कि हम वोट नहीं देंगे सारे पॉलिटिशियंस खराब है अरे वाले वो तुम्हारे वोट ना देने की वजह से देश के लिए सही नेता चुनने की भूल और होती है सामान्य नागरिक में इसमें कोई पॉलिटिकल पार्टी के द्वारा कुछ नहीं कर पाई अगर कोई भी नेता या पॉलिटिकल पार्टी तुम्हें पैसे देने का लालच देती है या हमें वोट दो तुम्हें पैसे देंगे अरे पैसा हवा में नहीं आता उन पसीना एक करके कमाना पड़ता है तो अगर आपको इलेक्शन की छुट्टी मिलती है तो वोट देने जाओ और सही एमपी चुनो जिसके पास वोटर आईडी नहीं है तो बनाओ छोटा सा प्रोसीजर होता है घर में बैठकर पब्जी करने के बजाय टिकटॉक करने के बजाय ये काम करो वाह 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 क्या बोला है मेरा भाई चलो आइए
Doors close for good, I reckon.
दारू मिलेगा क्या फुल स्टॉप है हाँ तो चलो किस टाइम बता रहे और अगर आपको ये वीडियो पसंद आए तो इसे शेयर करो लाइक करो नए हो तो सब्सक्राइब करो मैं आपको फिर मिलूंगा एक नई वीडियो में किसी नए टॉपिक के साथ तब तक के लिए अलविदा
The fox girl was clever, quick, and very curious, but he never liked to wait for lessons to end.
Easy there, little whiskers. Sorry, Mama. Come on. Let's start with the rabbit tracks. Finley. Just one hop. Half a lesson won't help you catch supper. I know I'm coming. Let's finish together. Mama Fox said, knowledge is a well. You must drink deep. But Finley just grinned. Thought one quick sip was enough. Patience, Finley. Wisdom takes time.
Elder Rabbit explained. The secret to perfect jam is 7 tender white oak leaves from the sunny side. 7 leaves. Got it. Finley, wait. Ray was very advisable. Finley made his own batch, but his jam turned bitter and gritty. He'd missed the most important part.
Maybe too many leaves.
Where to start, Finley? Said Elder Rabbit. But not the whole lesson. Half the lesson makes half the jam. Next day, Finley watched the beavers fix a leak. 3 sticks, a bit of mud. Easy. His quick fix exploded into a muddy flood. The bulls squeaked as their burrow filled with water. You had the right number, said Head Beaver, but not the right knowledge. The gentle wisdom in his voice settled like a golden light on the river. Finley felt small and covered. I only listened to his stages were unfolding, steady, and controlled. Finley had learned to listen deeply, from the first word to the last. Sleep well, girl? That's my good girl. Let's get some breakfast.
Rusty gets to run around, Pepper gets to wake everyone up, and me, I just stand here. Maybe I could try being a dog for a change. Alright, so let's be the dog. Be the dog. Guess that didn't move so well. Okay. Just like that. Cock the doodle moo. Keep it down, pull up. I just wanted to be special.
That's what makes you. That's what makes you.
You're right. I like being
Guess we all have our place to look. That's what makes this farm just right.
Forests out there
Did you hear it? The hum. It's stronger tonight. Pam is right. Like a secret. A secret star.
I suppose if the pendulum turned.
This place. It's the heart of the Whispering Woods. Imagine it's here.
It's beautiful.
That was the best secret
Miko the monkey was known throughout the Great Green Forest for his bright eyes and evil, brighter ideas.
It's a shame we can't reach the star fruit.
The only problem was the real home to Kala, the enormous grumpy crocodile.
Kala is vain and easily flattered. Maybe I can use that.
Oh, Kala, Lord of the River, I have a very serious question for you.
What is it, Jakey? Can't you see I'm napping?
It's a matter of the very highest importance. The monkey king needs to know who the strongest ruler of the forest is, the monkeys or the crocodiles.
Crocodiles, of course. Gather them by the back.
A long line of crocodiles stretched across the water, forming a bumpy, scaly bridge. Wow, brilliant! Look at that!
ऐसे ही मैं केजी में बेसिक बॉडी करने के बाद स्कूल गया। पहले क्लास से पहले 5 मिनट में मुझे ये पता चला इंसान का शरीर नहीं मशीन है। ये सुनकर मुझे कोई ने लगा था आत्मा कर दी। मुझे लगा मेरे बाबा को कुछ इतना आता है जो बड़ा बच्चे जैसे नहीं बनाए।
Thank you for the wonderful bridge, Kala. Now the king knows you are the most helpful crocodile.
Nico enjoyed his well-earned and delicious star fruit, knowing that a clever mind is often better than a quick jump.
Like scatter time.
लेकिन बाहर तो पड़ोस वाले बच्चे को 8 से 10 शब्दों से स्वागत किया जा रहा था। सोसाइटी के सेक्टर में मैं फिर से साइंस में गया जिसका नाम था इंजीनियरिंग में जाने के बाद मुझे पता चला कुछ सैकड़ों साल पहले कुछ खराब बुजुर्गों ने कुछ किताबें लिखी रखी थी। वो जांच करोड़ों बच्चों के लोगों को उठाना पड़ता है और उसी दिन मैंने ठान लिया कि मैं लूंगा उन करोड़ों मासूम लोगों का बदला। अगर न्यूटन ने ग्रेविटी डिस्कवर नहीं किया होता तो हम क्या हवा में उड़ते? वो बॉटल ओपनर पेपर नहीं बनाया होता तो
Dancing among the stars.
है ना।
It was a sight even Luna had never known. Love, maybe It's the heart dance. The spirits of the lake and sky are showing their love. The heart dance. How beautiful. It's the lights through the storm. A dance that happened only in the world is perfect. The lake reaches for the sky, and the sky answers. Even the brightest magic must rest, but its love remains.
मैं साइंस को छोड़ दूं लेकिन साइंस मेरा पीछा कभी नहीं छोड़ता। जैसे ये चीज लंबे बड़े भोपाली के 20 साल से वर्तमान में लगे मेरा सब नहीं छोड़ूंगा। वो लोग साइंस के बातें तो एंटी साइंस की बातें बस एक बार
So Stardust carried the memory of the heart dance forever. A reminder that love, in all its forms, is the most powerful magic of all. Ants fire.
Happy birthday, Andy. You're very old.
All right, team. New home, new start. Let's get digging. Wow, look at all this space. Oh no, the rain's getting in. Water breach, move the eggs. Hold on, Tiny. We're coming. You guys are amazing. You fixed it all. Teamwork and strong tunnels and strong friends.
Leo the proud lion. Sunlight spilled through the leaves as the jungle woke up. Good morning, jungle. It's me, the mighty Leo, strongest, bravest, and most handsome lion.
There goes Leo again. Always talking about himself.
So proud, so loud.
Later that day, Leo rested under his favorite tree.
Oh, what's this? Who dares to touch the paw of the king? Sorry, mighty lion. I didn't mean to. I was just running home.
You're smaller than life. Everyone admires me. Everyone fears me. Truly, I am perfect.
Suddenly, a rope trap catches Leo's leg and lifts him into the air.
Roar! What is this? Let me down at once. Help! Someone!
We can't help him. That trap is too strong.
King and
Don't worry, Leo. I'm here.
No, not you. What kind of tiny mouse do?
Just watch, mighty lion.
The mouse climbs up and gnaws the rope until it breaks. Leo falls safely to the ground. I was so proud that I thought no one smaller than me could beat him. But today, the tiny mouse became Outside was the ant farm, tiny, clear, waiting to come alive. Her fingers brushed against the wall glass as she whispered, "This isn't just a toy. This is a kingdom, and I'm its guardian." She had spent weeks preparing for this moment, gathering ants from the garden with patient care. She'd even made sure the tunnels were redug to get rid of the start. Then she gently introduced the ants to the she noticed one ant in particular, a slightly larger one with a gleaming black body. "You'll be Queenie," Maya declared with a smile, watching her disappear into the tunnels. The rest of the ants, the busy bunch, followed, their tiny legs scurrying with energy. For hours, Maya watched as they explored their carrying grains of sand to build their tunnels. But as the first day passed, Maya's excitement died. Queenie was barely moving. The other ants tried to nudge her into action, but she remained still. Pang and worry clenched Maya's chest. "Queenie, what's wrong?" she whispered, her voice cracking. Desperate to help, Maya flipped from her ant guidebook late into the night. Finally, she found the answer. Queens needed extra nourishment to thrive. "Honey," she murmured, sprinting to the kitchen. With trembling hands, she placed a single golden drop onto a tiny leaf and slid it gently into the farm. "Please let this work," she prayed, her eyes glistening. The next morning, Maya ran to the farm, her heart in her throat. There she was, Queenie, moving with newfound energy, her antennae signaling to the busy bunch. Maya's eyes filled with tears of relief. The ants sprang into action, working faster than ever. "You're back," Maya whispered, her chest swelling with pride. As days passed, the ant farm became a bustling world of teamwork and harmony. Maya decided to challenge her tiny friends by placing a crumb of bread at the farthest corner of the farm. For a moment, the ants seemed to hesitate, their antennae twitching in confusion. But then, in an incredible display of unity, they formed a line, passing the crumb along like a relay team. Maya's jaw dropped. "It stopped," she murmured, her heart soaring. But life has a way of testing even the strongest minds. One evening, her little brother Tim accidentally bumped the desk, sending the ant farm tumbling to the floor. The glass stayed intact, but the tunnels collapsed and ants scattered everywhere.
Hello?
Maya froze, her heart sinking like a snowball. "No," she cried, tears streaming down her cheeks. Tim, seeing her despair, knelt beside her. "We can fix this," he said softly. Together they worked carefully, using a soft brush to gather the ants and restore their home. The farm was a mess, but the ants didn't stop. They immediately began rebuilding, their determination mirroring Maya's own. A week later, something extraordinary happened. Maya noticed the ants had reshaped their tunnels into a perfect heart. She gasped, her hands flying to her mouth. "They're saying thank you," she whispered. Maya realized the ants had given her more than just an amazing experience. They had shown her to care and to find beauty in the smallest struggles. As the camera zoomed out from the ant farm, heart-shaped tunnels closing themselves tight, Maya spoke with a smile. "They're not just ants. They're tiny reminders that even in the face of chaos, love, teamwork, and resilience can create something beautiful." And as the video faded to black, viewers couldn't help but sit in silence, their hearts warm and their spirits lifted by the smallest of miracles.
Once upon a time, in a small little town, a curious little girl named Lucy stumbled upon a hidden treasure deep in the lush of the forest. This was an important treasure, for it was a shimmering pond glowing with an indescribable light. As Lucy approached this wonder, she felt a powerful energy draw her close. The pond was sacred, no one wished anyone would go into its waters for harm or malice, and the intrigued yet unsure, Lucy decided to test the faith and powers of magic. She surfaced to find herself
सिर्फ एनिमेशन को शूट करता है जो एक ड्रोन स्पॉन करती है जिससे एनिमेशन चलने के समय पर कितना टाइम स्पायर कर सकता है। मैंने सोचा इस बॉक्स को एक्सप्लोर करवा दूं वॉल पेंटिंग को लेकर और उसकी वजह से बॉक्सेस एनिमेशन की मतलब इससे भी बड़ी बात ये थी कि कभी कभी जब हमें एक्सप्लोजन बॉक्स आपके सारे बॉक्सेस को डिस्ट्रॉय कर देता है। तो ऐसा हो सकता है कि एक्सप्लोजन बॉक्स आए तो डिस्ट्रॉय ना हो आपके फ्यूचर बॉक्सेस बेस्ट होने मिल जाए और बॉक्स को फिक्स करने से पहले मुझे नहीं पता कि पर बॉक्स थोड़ा लेकिन लगता है
She find magical flowers. Her heart desire Once upon a time, in a small, colorful village, there lived a young boy named Tommy. Tommy was known for his big, bright eyes and a mischievous smile that could charm anyone. However, he had a little problem. He often told small lies to impress his friends. One sunny day, Tommy and his friends decided to go on a treasure hunt in the nearby woods. They followed a map they found in an old book and searched tirelessly. After hours of digging, Tommy's shovel hit something hard. He couldn't believe his luck. He had found the treasure chest. But as he opened it, Tommy realized that the chest was filled with shiny, precious gems. He felt tempted to keep them all for himself and tell his friends it was empty. However, a little voice inside his head reminded him of the importance of honesty. With a sigh, Tommy admitted the truth to his friends. They were disappointed at first, but soon realized that honesty was more valuable than any treasure. They all decided to share the gems equally and spent the day playing games and laughing together. From that day on, Tommy learned that honesty truly was the best policy, and he never told another lie again. His friends admired his honesty, and they all lived happily ever after, cherishing the real treasure they had found, their friendship. Once upon a time, in the cozy town, there was a little girl named Lily. Lily loved sunny days when she could play outside. But one day, something unexpected happened. The sky turned dark, raindrops began to fall from the sky. Lily looked out of her window and sighed. Oh no, it's raining! She exclaimed. Her mom, hearing her disappointment, smiled and said, "Don't worry, Lily, rainy days can be fun too." Lily wasn't so sure, but she decided to trust her. She put on her raincoat, grabbed her colorful umbrella, and headed outside. As soon as she stepped into the rain, she felt untrapped. To her surprise, she saw flowers forming on the ground. She jumped into the pool, splash and hit. She twirled her umbrella and danced in the raindrops, feeling like a graceful dancer. Soon, her friends joined her, and they had a blast jumping in, making the fools to sail down the streams of rainbows and laughing together. Lily realized that rainy days were just as fun as sunny days. They were filled with new adventures and special memories, all thanks to the little rain. From that day on, Lily began to wish rainy days, knowing they could bring joy and excitement, even when the sun was hiding behind the clouds. And whenever it rained, Lily and her friends would go out and play, making the most of every rainy day. And so, in the town of Settleville, rainy days became a time for laughter, friendship, and endless fun. Once upon a time, in a cozy little village nestled among rolling green hills, there lived a kind and wise village doctor named Dr. Emily. She was known far and wide for her magical healing touch. Dr. Emily had a tiny clinic where she cared for all the villagers, from the tiniest toddlers to the eldest grandmas and grandpas. She had a special way of making everyone feel better, not just with medicines, but with her smile As days passed, more villagers came to Dr. Emily with their ailments. She treated broken bones, tummy aches, and even helped the animals when they were sick. Everyone in the village loved and admired her for her kindness and knowledge. One day, a rainbow appeared in the sky over the village. The villagers said it was a sign that Dr. Emily's care and love had made their village a special place. From that day on, they called her Dr. Emily, the Rainbow Healer, and they knew they were lucky to have her in their village. And so, Dr. Emily continued to spread her healing magic, bringing smiles and rainbows to the hearts of all who knew their happy village. Once upon a time, in a peaceful forest, there lived a group of animals of all shapes and sizes. There were rabbits, squirrels, deer, and even a wise old owl. Each day, they went about their own business, and they rarely spoke to one another. One sunny morning, a mighty storm rolled in. Dark clouds covered the sky, and rain poured down like a waterfall. The wind howled and the trees shook. The animals were scared and shivering in fear. The wise old owl whispered, "We must unite to survive this storm. If we work together, we can build a shelter strong enough to protect us all." The animals hesitated at first, but they knew the owl was right. So they gathered leaves, twigs, and branches, and worked side by side. The rabbits used their quick paws to gather materials, the squirrels climbed trees to find sturdy branches, and the deer helped carry them. As they worked together, they built a cozy shelter that kept them safe and dry throughout the storm. They realized that unity had given them strength. From that day on, the animals in the forest became friends, always helping each other. They knew that together they could overcome any challenge that came their way, proving that unity is indeed strength. Emmy's lazy days turned magical. Once upon a time, in a cozy village, there lived a boy named Timmy. Timmy was known far and wide for one thing. He was the laziest boy anyone had ever seen. He would rather lie in his hammock all day than do any chores or play with his friends. One sunny morning, Timmy's friends, Denny and Danny, came to his house with a plan. "Timmy, it's such a beautiful day. Let's go on an adventure to the enchanted forest," Jenny suggested. Timmy yawned and said, "I'm too tired to go anywhere." But Jenny and Danny were determined. They started telling Timmy about the magical creatures, sparkling streams, and candy trees in the enchanted forest. Timmy's eyes widened with curiosity. With newfound energy, Timmy jumped out of his hammock, and together with his friends, they set off on their adventure. They chased butterflies, listened to birds sing, and even found a candy tree that dropped gumdrops. As the sun set, they returned home with hearts full of joy. Timmy realized that being lazy was nowhere near as fun as going on adventures with friends. From that day on, he joined Jenny and Danny in their adventures, proving that even the laziest of people could change when surrounded by the right friends and a little bit of magic. Subscribe. The joyful beginning of it all. Once upon a time, in the whimsical village of Gotham, there lived a wise and kind-hearted king named King Gilbert. Gotham was a peculiar place, where the people were known for their quirky ways and funny antics. One sunny morning, King Gilbert decided to take a stroll through the village. As he walked, he saw people doing the silliest things. A man was trying to teach his cat to dance, while another was painting his house with polka dots. Gilbert chuckled and asked, "Why make you all do such unusual things?" A woman with a big smile replied, "Your Majesty, we believe in bringing laughter and joy to our lives. They may not be the smartest, but we're the happiest. The king was touched by their happiness. He decided to join in the fun, and soon he was wearing a goofy hat and telling jokes for the villagers. The people of Gotham laughed and danced with their king all day. From that day on, King Gilbert learned that sometimes it's the quickiest and happiest moments that make life truly special. And so, in the land of Gotham, the people and their king continued to fill their days with laughter and joy, making their village the happiest place in the world. And they all lived happily, and a little bit strangely, ever after. Story books. Subscribe. The Magical Winter Morning. Once upon a time, in a cozy little village, there was a magical winter morning that everyone eagerly awaited. The children of the village loved this special day more than anything else. It was a day when everything sparkled with frost and snow. As the first light of dawn painted the sky in shades of pink and purple, the children jumped out of their beds, filled with excitement. They rushed to their windows to bask in delight. Outside had transformed into a winter wonderland. The trees wore fluffy white coats, and icicles hung from their branches like shiny jewels. The rooftops of the houses glistened with a layer of fresh snow, and the ground was a soft, powdery blanket of white. The children bundled up in their warmest scarves, mittens, and hats, and they raced outside. Laughter filled the air as they built snowmen, had snowball fights, and created intricate snowflakes with their own hands. As the day went on, the sun peeked through the clouds, and the snowflakes twinkled like diamonds. The children's cheeks turned rosy, and their hearts were filled with the joy of magical winter morning. And so, in this enchanted village, every winter morning was a reminder of the beauty and wonder that could be found in the simplest of moments, making it a place where dreams and memories were made to last a lifetime. Kids' storybooks. Subscribe. Early Bird's Adventure. Once upon a time, in the quiet village of Sunnydale, there lived a little bird named Benny. Benny was not like other birds. He loved to wake up early in the morning while the sun was still dawning and the world was round and full of every morning, Benny's friends, like Freddy the Fox and Milo the Squirrel, would be fast asleep in their warm, comfy beds, and Benny was already on the door, ready for a new day of adventure. One day, Benny decided to explore the forest that lay beyond the village. He hopped from branch to branch, his little wings flapping with excitement. He discovered beautiful flowers, sparkling dewdrops, and even a hidden waterfall. As the day went on, Benny realized that the early morning was the best time to experience the wonders of nature. He watched as the animals woke up, the flowers opened their petals, and the world burst into colors and songs. Benny's friends listened to his story and started joining him in his unordinary lives. They too learned that the world was magical and full of colors, a time when the world would be fresh and full of promise. And so, in the village of Sunnydale, everyone learned the value of early rising, thanks to their little friend Benny, the early bird. They discovered that every day was a gift, waiting to be unwrapped, and the best way to do it was with a smile and a kind spirit. Subscribe. The Crow Who Learned to Share. Once upon a time, in a cozy forest, there lived a proud and handsome crow named Cory. Cory had the shiniest black feathers, and he was known far and wide for his striking appearance. He would often strut around the forest, showing off his glossy plumage to anyone who would listen. Corey loved to spend his days perched on the tallest tree, preening his feathers and boasting about his beauty to his friends. He'd say, "Look at me. I am the most beautiful bird in the forest." His friends, however, were not pleased with Corey's boasting. They tried to tell him that beauty wasn't the only thing that mattered, and that kindness and humility were important too. But Corey wouldn't listen. He was too proud to hear their advice. One day, a group of young animals from the forest decided to have a contest to see who could find the shiniest and most beautiful object in the forest. Corey was excited and eagerly joined the competition, convinced that he would win. As he searched for something to show off, he came across a sparkling diamond hidden in the grass. Corey picked it up and flew back to the gathering, certain that he would be crowned the winner. But when he arrived, he saw the other animals holding beautiful flowers, colorful leaves, and glistening stones. They were sharing their treasures with each other, and everyone was amazed by the beauty of nature. Corey felt a pang of guilt. He realized that his diamond, though beautiful, was just an object, while the other animals had found and shared the true beauty of the forest. He also saw that his pride had prevented him from making friends and truly appreciating the wonders of the world around him. Corey learned a valuable lesson that day. He apologized to his friends and thanked them for their kindness and wisdom. From then on, he no longer boasted about his appearance, and he shared the beauty of the forest with others. Corey discovered that the true beauty of the world was in the love and friendship he found among the animals in the forest. And so, Corey the Crow learned that humility and kindness were far more valuable than pride and beauty, and he lived happily ever after, surrounded by friends who loved him for who he was on the inside. Storybooks. Subscribe. The Brave Adventures of Timmy the Explorer. Once upon a time, in the small village of Greenhill, there lived a brave young boy named Timmy. Timmy had always been an adventurous and curious child, and he dreamed of exploring the world beyond his village. One sunny morning, as he was playing near the forest, he overheard the grown-ups talking about a mysterious cave deep in the heart of the woods. They said that no one had ever dared to enter it because they believed it was filled with treasure, guarded by a fearsome dragon. Timmy's eyes lit up with excitement, and he decided that he would be the one to uncover the cave's secrets. He packed some snacks, put on his sturdy shoes, and set off on his grand adventure. As he ventured deeper into the forest, he encountered all sorts of creatures, from squirrels to rabbits, and even a wise old owl. Each one tried to warn him about the dangers of the cave, but Timmy was determined. With a heart full of courage, he continued his journey. Finally, he reached the cave's entrance, and there, standing tall and fierce, was a dragon. The dragon looked at Timmy, its eyes glowing with a mix of curiosity and surprise. Timmy didn't run away. Instead, he took a deep breath and said, "Hello, Mr. Dragon. I'm Timmy, and I've come to explore this cave. Are you the guardian of the treasure?" The dragon, taken aback by Timmy's bravery and politeness, nodded and said, "I am the guardian, but no one has ever been so kind and polite. You may enter." Inside the cave, Timmy discovered not a treasure chest, but a magical world filled with sparkling crystals, colorful plants, and friendly creatures. He made friends with the dragon, and they had wonderful adventures together. Timmy returned to his village, not with bones and jewels, but with a heart full of courage, new friends, and incredible stories to share. From that day on, the villagers admired him for his bravery and kindness, and Timmy's name was forever remembered in Greenhill as the bravest explorer. And so, Timmy's brave adventures became legendary, inspiring the children of Greenhill to dream big and explore the unknown, just like the brave who had once ventured into the mysterious cave. Kids' storybooks.
Once upon a time, in the heart of the animal kingdom, there lived a cute little lion cub named Leo. Leo was unlike any other lion in the jungle because he was not just any lion, he was a lion king. Leo was small, fluffy, and had a charming smile that could brighten anyone's day. He lived with his loving family in a cozy den deep in the lush green jungle. Leo had a big dream. He wanted to be friends with all the other animals in the jungle. But the other animals were scared of him because he was a lion, even though he was small and cute. Leo knew he had to prove that he was a friendly lion king. One sunny morning, Leo saw a group of animals playing by the river. He decided to join in, hoping to make new friends. At first, the animals were hesitant, but when they saw Leo's warm smile and kind heart, they realized he wasn't a threat. Leo and his new friends played together, sharing stories and laughter. From that day on, Leo was no longer a lonely lion. He had a jungle full of friends who loved him for who he was, a cute and friendly lion king. And they all lived happily ever after, playing and having fun in the jungle, with Leo the lion king at the heart of it all. Kids, storybooks. Subscribe. A little deer. Once upon a time, in the heart of the enchanted forest, there lived a little deer named Daisy. Daisy had the softest, most radiant color, dotted with spots as if painted by the twinkling stars above. One sunny morning, Daisy woke up to a strange sound. Curiosity sparkled in her innocent eyes as she followed the melodic melody through the woods. To her surprise, she discovered a magical clearing where a group of colorful birds gathered, singing their cheerful tunes. Feeling a bit shy, Daisy hesitated at the edge of the clearing. Sensing her hesitation, the birds invited her to join them. Soon, Daisy found herself dancing to the rhythm of the forest symphony, her hooves tapping in harmony with the lively beat. As the day unfolded, the little deer and the birds became fast friends. They played hide and seek, shared stories, and laughed together. Daisy's heart swelled with joy, and she realized that the enchanted forest was full of wonderful surprises. From that day forward, Daisy visited her feathered friends often, and the magical clearing became a place where laughter echoed through the trees. The little deer and her new friends discovered that friendship could be found in the most unexpected places, making the enchanted forest an even more delightful home for Daisy and her feathered companions. And so, with each passing day, their laughter and joy filled the air, creating a magical symphony that echoed throughout the enchanted forest. Kids' storybooks.
Lightning shots. Get 3 days free.
Subscribe. A honest shepherd. Once upon a time, in a small village nestled between rolling green hills, there lived a shepherd named Leo. Leo was known far and wide for his honesty and kindness. Every day, he would lead his flock of fluffy sheep to the meadow, where they grazed on the sweet grass. One sunny day, as Liam watched over his flock, he noticed a little lamb that had strayed away from the rest. Concerned, he gently picked up the tiny creature and carried it back to the safety of the flock. As he returned the lamb, he discovered a glittering golden key tangled in its wool. Curiosity sparked in Liam's eyes, but he knew that honesty was the best policy. Instead of keeping the golden key for himself, he decided to ask around the village if anyone had lost it. The villagers were astonished by Liam's honesty and rewarded him with a big basket of delicious fruits. The news of Liam's honesty spread far and wide, reaching the ears of the king. Impressed by the shepherd's integrity, the king invited Liam to the royal palace. There, the king entrusted Liam with an important task of caring for a magical garden filled with rare and beautiful flowers. From that day forward, Liam continued to be the honest shepherd who was not only cherished by his flock, but also respected by the entire kingdom. And so, the village flourished with trust and kindness, all thanks to the shepherd with a heart as pure as gold. Kids' storybooks. Once upon a time, in a quaint little village, there lived a sweet little girl named Little Red Hood. She was known for her vibrant red hood that her grandmother had lovingly made for her. Little Red Hood loved to explore the woods near her home, picking wildflowers and chasing butterflies. One sunny day, her mother called out, "Little Red Hood, take this basket of goodies to your grandmother. She's not feeling well, and these treats will surely cheer her up. But remember, stay on the path and don't talk to strangers." Little Red Hood skipped along the path, humming a cheerful tune. Unbeknownst to her, a big bad wolf lurked nearby.